Here on another trip off the beaten track. Join me, I'm Mikey, on a new adventure as we explore new treasures in our amazing Philippines.
Nestled along the southernmost fringe of Mindanao is one of its natural gems, Sarangani Province. It has 4,400 square kilometers of typhoon-free land blanketed with coconut plantations, fruit-bearing farms, cattle ranches, and fish ponds, bordered by 230 kilometers of unspoiled coastline and sun-soaked beaches. It is also protected by resource-rich Sarangani Bay. Its abundant marine life supports a thriving fishing industry for both local and foreign markets.
You'll find an incredible variety of fish in the clear waters of Sarangani Bay. And did you know that some of the best tasting bangus comes from here? They say great tasting fish starts with great fry. And did you know that the best fry in the country can be found right here in Sarangani? Where exactly? That's where my new adventure is going to find out. Let's go!
Right along the coastal town of Malapatan in Sarangani Province is Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated, the biggest commercial milkfish hatchery in Asia and home of Sarangani Fry. This is where Great Bangus begins. Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated, or FHI, is part of the Alcantara Group. Established in 1996, its mission was to engage in the large-scale production of bangus, or milkfish fry, and fingerlings for the local market. Within this sprawling complex, hundreds of millions of fry and fingerlings of bangus and other high-value species are carefully hatched and raised for sale as premium quality fish stock for commercial distribution across the country.
What kinds of fish fry can we find in the sprawling hatchery operation? Let's check it out. I'm here with Mr. Rex J. Ticao, the operations manager of Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated. So, sir, how are you?
Fine.
So, sir, can you tell us more? What do you grow in Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated?
Here at Finfish Hatcheries, we grow 5 species of fish.
And those are?
We have milkfish, mangrove jack, green grouper, pompano, and sea bass.
How do you differentiate all of these from each other? Let's start with milkfish.
Milkfish, they are fish that like to swim in the open ocean. They're called pelagic fishes, and they can live in freshwater. They can also grow from 3 to 5 kilos in their early stages, but they can grow as big as 30 kilos. Pompano are also fishes that like to live in the open ocean. They also swim in groups or schools of fish. They feed on algae when they're young, but they are also omnivores when they're older, meaning they feed on animals and plants. Snappers are locally known as mangagat. Mangagats are mangrove jacks. They live in mangrove areas. They are also reef fishes. They are carnivorous species. They can live both in freshwater and seawater.
Among all the species that you culture here, what is the biggest and the heaviest species that you have?
Of all the species of fish that we have a new species now. It's called king grouper. Our king grouper presently, they're about 90 to 100 kilos each. For groupers, they're a special kind of fish. They live in the reef. They're reef fishes. They usually stay in one place. They're territorial, and they are carnivore species, meaning they eat fish, small fishes. And lastly, we have sea bass, locally known as a pahak. They are also reef fishes, and they eat small fishes, so they're carnivores. They mostly live in mangrove areas and can live both in freshwater and saltwater. For the 5 species that we have, there are some species that requires very delicate culture techniques. Like the predatory species, the king grouper, the green grouper, they need to be raised indoors. In small tanks with very controlled environment. For the pompano, mangrove jack, milkfish, and the pahap, they're not as sensitive, so you can culture them
In the ponds.
in outside.
According to Sir Rex, FHI's fingerlings are hatched and raised using the most advanced hatchery technology available today, much of it proprietary to Finfish Hatcheries. Years of experience in the hatchery business provide FHI with the unique expertise needed to grow only the sturdiest, highest quality fry in the market today. And since FHI hatch and raise their very own fry and fingerlings, every delivery is guaranteed free from predators that are normally caught with wild fry. So customers enjoy the best survival rates for Sarangani fry and fingerlings that are set in a well-prepared pond. The most important feature unique to Sarangani Fry is that it sizes the fry to provide growers with stocks of a uniform size in a bag. Customers have a variety of choices as to which size to buy based on their desired price and harvest lead times. This means FHI customers can be assured of an evenly sized harvest, which means maximum yield and profit. Due to declining fish catch from the sea, the government and the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources are encouraging ventures into mariculture or aquaculture production. This is where FHI's leadership really matters, providing aquaculture industries with a steady supply of top-quality Sarangani fry and fingerlings to keep the fish markets across the country humming smoothly along. FHI delivers only top-quality Sarangani fry to any point in the Philippines. For the bangus industry, Sarangani Fry supplies more than 50% of the country's national requirement, and more than that for the other high-value species.
Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated is also a key part of Alsons Aquaculture Corporation, the country's largest grower, processor, and exporter of Sarangani Bay Prime Bangus.
This means FHI customers can also rely on more than 20 years' experience of an industry expert in fully integrated aquaculture operations.
Now let's hear what the Sarangani Fry customers have to say.
Sarangani Fry are being managed by highly technical persons. Wherever I go, I'm proud to say that Sarangani Fry ang may pinakamagandang quality.
Dati, sa Indonesia ako bumibili ng fry ko. Pero, mababa yung survival rate ng Indonesia fry. So I shifted into Sarangani Fry. Mas maganda yung quality ng fry nila. Abot pa ng 80 to 85% yung survival rate ng isda nila. So I stayed on with Sarangani Fry na.
It isn't enough to have a great product. FHI also ensures that customers know and feel important. After all, their success is Sarangani Fry's success as well.
And now I am with Mr. Rene B. Bucaya, the National Sales Manager of Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated. Sir, how are you?
I'm great, Mikey. Thank you for coming here.
I'm glad to be here, sir. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
So, sir, could you tell us more? How does Finfish Hatcheries Incorporated ensure the satisfaction of your customers?
You know, Mikey, having the superior quality of our product and the technical expertise of our people are not the only ingredients in making Sarangani Fry and FHI as the most trusted name in the Finfish hatchery industry today. I have to tell you, I have the best team in town. All our staff are Fisheries graduates. They are trained locally and abroad to further hone their skills. With pride, I'd like to say to you, I have a disciplined, honest, and trustworthy people.
How do you take care of your customers?
Mikey, our customers are our partners. We are the only ones in the industry who gives the best after-sales service available. We are there always for them whenever they need us. Their success is our success.
Sa customer handling, walang problema because problems are being entertained and given solutions. When it comes to volume, walang problema.
Well, thank you for this really eye-opening adventure. what fascinating learnings we got here at the country's largest commercial fish hatchery, Finfish Hatcheries, producers of world-famous Sarangani Fry. Thank you, Sir Rene, Sir Rex, for showing me that there is much more to a great-tasting fish than meets the eye.
You are very much welcome, Mikey. If there are a few things that you can remember from this quick tour, may it be
Our giant breeders, our clean and uncrowded waters where our fry can swim freely, and our much closely supervised seeding programs by our field technical experts.
that is what great fry is all about.
Well, you've heard Mr. Rene Bocaya and Mr. Rex Ticao for Finfish Hatcheries. Next time, you sit down to a great meal of bangus, lapu-lapu, apahap, and pompano. They probably all started right here in FHI as Sarangani Fry. Till my next adventure, I'm Mikey Aportadera on to another path off the beaten track.